Hello, I'm Paul. Welcome to my YouTube channel. This is going to be my first video. It's going to be an intro. And it's going to be fairly short, but I'm just going to give you an idea of who I am, what I'm doing, and what the channel is for, and how you can benefit from it. I do small woodworking, wood crafts, and I'll show you a couple of different items. I'm located in Tennessee, and I work out of my house. It's a work in progress. The house that I have is actually being remodeled at the same time that I'm trying to incorporate a shop into it. Right now the shop is roughly 11.5 feet by maybe 20 feet long. That's one half. Now the other half is almost a mirror image, but that's not finished. So in the later videos, I'll be able to get you into see what they look like. I have a small CNC from Shapeco. I have a 10-inch table saw. I have a DeWalt miter saw. I have a drill press, portable planer, sanders, all that kind of stuff. Nothing fancy. I don't do any large furniture. I used to in the past, but since I relocated to this location, I have access to a lot of pallet wood. So I use a lot of pallet wood. I use a lot of old fence material. And every once in a while I'll get into using old furniture pieces. I'll take like an old discarded desk, or, I don't know, it might be an old shelving unit, and take it apart and then reuse that wood. Sometimes I'll add metal to the project. Sometimes I'll add fabric to it. I'll paint it, I'll stain it. Just depends on what the overall project is going to be. Depends on what it's going to look like. I'm going to take the camera off of the tripod. Actually, I'm going to use it on the tripod. I'm just going to move it around a little bit. And I'll just give you a quick overview of what my little shop looks like and what I deal with when I work with smalls. It's not like when you work with larger equipment, big table saws and large CNCs, joiners, all that good stuff. This is small wood. As you can see, some of the projects, there's a lot going on, a lot of different projects at one time. And I like doing that because I have diversity. So hopefully you're going to get a sense on what that looks like. And let me just pick up the camera, rotate it around, that way you all see what's going on. All right, so again, I mentioned that was a 12-inch DeWalt double miter bevel saw. It's a great saw, but it makes a whole lot of mess. So I built this little enclosure for it. I'll give that a little bit of a better review later, but that gives you an idea. When I was talking about the smalls, now this past Christmas time, I was able to make a lot of different things. I made like these little churches here, some ladders. I've also made up many different sizes of different homes or houses. They were painted with doors and windows and whatnot for the village scenes. We go through lots of different lumber piles. When you start looking at all of the different aspects of pallet wood, you're going to have lots of different thicknesses and materials. And you're also going to have different materials themselves. Here, for example, we have just a small pile, but we have cherry, oak, pine, maybe some hickory in there. We have some pieces of walnut, much more oak. That's going to be my CNC right there. What else do we have down there? Lots of other pieces of, looks like pine, a little bit of maple down in there. More pallet wood, Sometimes we get into using construction material. This is old 2x6s that I was able to salvage. We'll get to use those. Workbenches are always in transition. But it gives you an idea of what I have going on here. It's nothing fantastic, it's nothing crazy. It's a fairly small shop. The cabinet saw is my favorite tool. I have a router underneath there as well for my router table. We have various piles of Ipe hardwood. We have another pile of hardwood, looks like oak, a little bit of ash, maybe some cherry in there. That gives you an idea of what I've been working with. And hopefully as we get later into all of this building of various projects, I have an idea that I'd like to be able to showcase whether or not making smalls is, number one, worthwhile for not so much as a hobby or just making gifts, but is for the ability to make an income, whether it's a partial income or actually a full-time income. And I actually do it full-time. So that'll give you an idea. I'll be showing you what I sell on my Etsy shop. I also do it in town through Facebook Marketplace and whatnot. But it gives you an idea that you actually can make a living by marketing certain items. Now, we're going to see a lot of items that are offered for sale, but not for sale. Well, I guess they are for sale. I guess a little dark there. I guess what I'm trying to say is that if you look at the YouTube small shops similar to mine, many things are made up and they say that you can sell them. Well, I'm telling you, a lot of items that people make, they don't sell on Etsy. And we'll go through all that. But anyway, I just want to give you a quick intro. I need to figure out how to do my lighting better. The camera lens is the one that came stock on my camera. And so that's going to be an interesting expense down the road. I got to figure out a better camera lens. That way you can get a better picture of what I'm doing. That way I don't have to carry the camera around as I'm doing all this. But that's the intro. I thank you for your time, and we'll transition out. Thanks a lot.